been very difficult for me and Charlotte planning this from a completely another country. And I know a lot of the rest of you have really gone out of your way against other people's advice and in like difficult circumstances. So really, seriously, genuinely from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you all for sticking with us and for coming at all and for being here. It means the world.
Their ceremony will be unique, intimate and personal. You will hear the story of their relationship, why they love each other, and their aspirations for the future. You will hear them make promises to each other. At one point, you will be invited to loudly affirm your support for their decision to spend the rest of their lives together. Charlotte and Ollie already live together, and in many ways their day-to-day lives will not change from this point on. But they have made a choice to become husband and wife. Today is a day to make vivid memories to add to their many years of shared experience. Their decision to marry is about the power of a promise. A promise is a rare thing, a thing of value, to be committed to and respected.
Ollie, I love you. I promise to stand loyally by your side and to always try my utmost to encourage you and to help you grow. I promise to listen to you and to love and appreciate our differences as well as our similarities. I promise to never stop laughing with you, even when you've left your socks on the sofa. Again. And finally, I promise to never go to sleep on an argument.
People are like cities. We all have alleys and gardens and secret rooftops and places where daisies sprout between the sidewalk cracks. But most of the time, all we let each other see is the postcard glimpse of a skyline or a polished square. Love lets you find those hidden places in another person, even the ones they didn't know were there, even the ones they wouldn't have thought to call beautiful themselves.
I've been lucky enough to count Ollie as a close friend since those days, someone whose loyalty and support is absolutely unquestionable, and it's a privilege to be a very small part today. Whilst we've always been good mates, it's fair to say we stepped up a gear when Ollie and I moved in together 3 years ago. I remember just before we moved in together, Ollie was especially excited about Charlotte, obviously, and for me to meet her. That first Sunday evening was a bit of a blur, but also formed the foundations of what I now consider also a very close relationship.
Romance did not come into one's life with pomp and blare, like a gay knight riding down. Perhaps it crept to one's side like an old friend through quiet ways. Perhaps it revealed itself in seeming prose, until some sudden shaft illumination flung athwart its pages, betrayed the rhythm and the music. Perhaps love unfolded naturally out of a beautiful friendship, as a golden-hearted rose slipping from its green sheath.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong, and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours, as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love and cherish you throughout the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes tears of sorrow and tears of joy.
Charlotte has known a surprisingly strong woman since school. Her way of looking at the world is truly unique. Jokes aside, this woman is also tender-hearted and can calm Charlotte down even before she realises she needs it. She feels lucky to have such a giving, thoughtful woman in her world and to inspire her to be even more so. Not many people know this, but Holder was actually born with the name Chris. Holder is definitely the wisest person here and has seen every funny video on the internet before it's even been realised. He'll go a long way out of his way to help his mates, and sometimes he'll even let you turn him upside down.
Charlotte, I love you. With this ring, I give you my heart.
Each time you see it,
Each time you see it,
remember this day.
remember this day. And know that I will always work my hardest
To make our marriage the best it can be.
to make our marriage the best it can be. What makes Charlotte most beautiful to me is that she never really seems to realise just how beautiful that she is. From her enormous eyes to her tiny feet, I'm as excited today as I ever was to be looking at her every time that she enters a room. And today more than any other day. Thank you, everyone. Could you please all raise a glass to yourselves, to me, but most of all to the stunning bride, Charlotte Mackay.
We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons and together our direction is up, chances are we've found the right person. Our soulmate is the one who makes life come to life.
I promise to be there with you when life seems easy and when it seems hard. And finally, I promise to never go to sleep on an argument.
Oliver, I love you.
With this ring, I give you my heart.
With this ring, I give you my heart.
Each time you see it,
Each time you see it,
remember this day.
remember this day,
And know that I will always work my hardest
and know that I'll always work my hardest
to make our marriage the best it can be.
to make our marriage the best it can be.
Thank you, Charlotte.
This one's it.
These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
Charlotte and Oliver, husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Mackay.
Ollie?
Intense!
Intense!
Oh.
But I think it all sums up by saying that you are unique. And that led to a very unique wedding planning experience. I think you'll agree with me here, Ollie, that your relationship with the gym is at best turbulent. And it's been at times so extreme that you decided that you were better off not seeing each other and got back into bed. In fact, and I am blowing my own trumpet here, your relationship only got better when I joined in.
We've touched on a lot of words that can describe Ollie. I think I'd shout out most of them, but there's some other nice words as well. And for anyone that knows that guy here, his brother, his friend, he's loyal, he's caring, he's funny. And I challenge anyone in this room to find a memory without him, because he's the life of the party always, and he's our friend. And I was so honoured, Ollie, when you asked me to be your best man. So I love you to bits, mate. I love you to absolute bits. There's no two people better suited in this world, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I am so happy to be here, stand up talking about both of you, all right? And I love you both to bits, okay? Can everyone please raise a glass? And can we all toast to Oliver and to Charlotte Mackay?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm immensely pleased to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Mackay!
Ollie has also come up with some gems during our wedding planning, which I will get to. However, I will give you some insight into the things you'll never hear Ollie say when planning a wedding. To our wedding caterer, look Joe, I've got no interest in eating mushrooms unless it's going to make me hallucinate. And I really will stop here and say that I really appreciate, I'm sorry I'm having to read this, I really appreciate and love your decision to take my name. It shows a self-confidence and a security that I'm not sure I have. And I feel that this is just one example of what an exceptional person you are. And this, and the unreserved care and attention you give to each and one of your friends, highs and lows, is something that inspires me to be more like. You guys here have no idea how much he bangs on about and invests in each and every one of you he's invited here today. Ollie, you are truly one of the best of us here, with the added benefit that you'll never truly realise it. Oh. Congratulations, babe, you got yourself one hell of a bride.
By exchanging rings and by making solemn vows, you have sealed a promise to live together as loving partners for the rest of your lives. It is with the greatest pleasure that I can declare you husband and wife.